Good afternoon, everybody. I hope that you can all hear me. This is the BAL live webinar, and we are going to be taking you through the basics of setting up a Facebook account, a Facebook business page. So yeah, welcome to this presentation. It's just a beginner's guide to setting up a Facebook page for your business, for your tiling business. So we're going to start off. We're going to start off by looking at the agenda and what we're going to be going through today. So first of all, we're going to be asking, why do we need to set up a Facebook page for your business? How's that going to help me as a tiler? Next, we're going to look at how to set up a page, how we're going to set up, how do we actually set up the page. Then we're going to look at creating the content, how we can monitor our page. We're also going to look at some of the insight tools that Facebook has available to you as using your page for business. And then we're going to touch on how you can start to build your audience. So why should we set up a Facebook page? This is a fantastic little picture here, which shows that, Facebook is the most influential for Britons when they are researching their services online. It is a really important tool for homeowners, as you can see by this this fantastic survey that carried out, where 71% of respondents actually said that they would check out a company or worker on Facebook before getting in touch with them. This is compared with Twitter, where just 11% of people said that they would use this to find a survey. This was a survey by myjobquote.co.uk. So that really is quite critical. It really shows you how important Facebook can be as a business tool. So we're now going to go through how we do actually set up one of these Facebook pages for business. First of all, you've got to remember that it's not personal, it's business, as the famous quote from The Godfather. Confusing the two could really see you at a huge disadvantage, where you could miss out on some of those tools and analytics, advertising, and some of the other content creation tools that are available on Facebook for business. Remember that if you are using a personal account, that you will have to ask people you'd have to send friend requests to people to engage with you, and you don't actually have to do this on the business site. So the first thing you need to do then to set up your business page on Facebook, it's very easy. Facebook itself is very easy. It's a step-by-step guide that you can go through. So first of all, you go to facebook.com/business. You set up your business page, and you follow the instructions on the screen. So you click Get Started, and there's a little button on your screen which says Create a Page. This will now bring you up another screen where it'll ask you to select either a business or brand, or are you a community or public figure. And in this instance, you need to click business or brand. So click on the button that says Get Started. That'll take you through to the next page. Here, this is where you create your name and address. If you don't have a business address, you can use your personal address here. Remember that for the category is to select the tiling service. You click, and for the address, yes, so as I was saying, if you don't have a business address, use your home address, but there is an option to click a button where it will only show that the city or the town and the county that you're located in. So it won't actually show your full home address. If you don't want that to be displayed, it will just show your town, village, and the county that you're located in. Obviously, probably a very important thing is to put your phone number in there. It does say optional, but obviously you'd be wanting people to be able to ring you, so put your mobile phone in there as well, so people can contact you about getting quotes and work and that sort of thing. Okay. Okay, so the next thing you'll be asked to do is to create a profile picture. The top tip here really is to use a company logo if you've got one. This will really help you stand out. This is really important because this is what shows up in Facebook search results, and it will give your business some it can make your business recognizable. Facebook has some guides to the image size that you'll need to use. You can find those through the help site, through the help pages on Facebook. They do change quite regularly, so do make sure you check up on the size. You can obviously you can go click upload a profile picture and choose one from your files. If you don't have a company logo, obviously then you can use your like a really decent head and shoulders shot. Okay. So then after that, you will need to upload a catchy cover photo. Now, ideally, we would suggest using an image of a really special job that you've done. Again, keep in mind Facebook's guides to an image size. If you don't have any sort of tools on your phone or your computer where you can crop the image to the current guidelines, Facebook will resize an image for you. Just bear in mind, if you do use a photograph which is of a very small quality, then Facebook will blow it up and it can be pixelated. So where you can, try and follow Facebook's guides to the image size in this particular section. Again, yes, as I said, a really good picture of a job that you've done on which you were really proud of, perhaps a job that you had some really good reviews on, and that'll really show your work to potential clients. Another great tool that is available on Facebook for Business is the online booking section. You can set this up to receive free online bookings straight to your page, so you can quote for work. You may want to block out obviously the days where you are working on site, and maybe allow some free hours at the end of the day, maybe where maybe between 5 or 6, or whatever's best for you, where you can go to a customer's house, have a look around and quote for the job. And this is a really good tool. Obviously this is personal. You don't need to add a booking tool, but it might be something that you want to do. It might be that you keep your bookings off site and you ask people just to contact you, and then you can obviously put that in your diary. And there you have it. This is the one I set up earlier. This is Phil's test tiler. Obviously, I haven't got a nice, I haven't got a profile picture at the moment, but you can see I put a nice cover picture there, and you're all set up. The next thing you can do is to assign the page roles. You can do this in your settings. It may not be important to you, particularly if you are a sole trader, but maybe if you do have apprentices that work with you, or you work as a team, you may want more than one person to be able to have access to your business page, so they can access and edit it. Any employee can then post. You do this in the settings. You click assign a page role, and you type in the name of the person you want to have access to that page. This is something, if you do have an apprentice or something, you might want to give them a little bit of training in the future on how to sort of the good content to post, but we'll come on to that. Next then is you'll be asked to create a CTA, or a call to action button. This can be watch video, or sign up now, or send message, or book now. It can be customized with a destination URL or content that you've created. Probably send a message or book now are probably the most important call to action buttons that you would want to use as a tiler. Next, you'll need to create an about us section. This is really important to complete, as this is where the visitors to your site will get the information they're looking for about the services that you offer, and use the sort of work that you can do. This is just a brief description about your company. You can tell your story, how you started up in the business, the services you offer. Perhaps you offer natural stone fitting, etc. Maybe you could do external tiling as another option. So as I said, a brief description of your company and services. Make it short and snappy, Tell your company story. Another thing to remember is that people won't see, and there won't be an about section when they first go onto your page. There'll be a little button that they can click to take you through to that about us section. This is just an example for you, the one for the Bal tiling Facebook. So, you know, Bal is the leading brand of professional tile adhesives, offers an unrivaled range of products for all tiling applications. Then a short little section about, you know, how Bal was established as a development centre for the British ceramic tile industry, is now a leading authority in the industry. It specialises in the development, manufacture of ceramic tile adhesives, grouts, silicone sealants and ancillary products for a wide range of applications. Top tip number 5. Now, this is the important thing now. This is where you come on to sharing your content. Regularly sharing your content. You need to share your content. Crucial. This is crucial not only to keep your page looking fresh, but it also keeps your page ranking high on Facebook's algorithms when people are searching for local tilers. You know, crucially though, share your content with pictures. Okay, this can be a recent job you've completed or a past project you're proud of. Recent research has suggested that content with pictures is 4 times more likely to be shared or engaged with. Using videos is also a really good way to increase your engagement. Video is one of the most popular ways to get likes, shares and comments. Keep your videos short, a maximum of say a minute and a half, maybe anything longer than this. People tend to switch off, they stop watching halfway through. The other thing is, while you do need to post regular content, don't spam the site. Okay, you know, we suggest maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 maximum posts on your site a day. Don't spam the site because people keep seeing posts popping up. They might get a little bit bored of you, and you don't want that to happen. What a good top tip is, you know, maybe at the end of the day, set aside 15 minutes just to you get back in at the end of the day. Think, you know, sit down 15 minutes, take the time to upload some pictures of a recent job, explain what you were doing, and these don't have to be completed jobs. Okay, these can be jobs that you are currently working on, showing your step-by-step process, showing how you know your process as a tiler, showing how you keep properties clean, how you're professional. Really good way to show potential clients how you work. We will do some next week. We are, just a little bit warning for you, next week we are doing an advanced guides to Facebook marketing webinar. That'll be on a Thursday next week, so that'll be at 4 o'clock next Thursday. That'll give you a little bit more in-depth details about how to create good content, how to create video, how to take good pictures, how to set up the lighting, etc. We will be having some of our some key influencers from Facebook, some key tilers will also be on sharing some of their top tips. So don't forget to join us next week for that one. Okay, there's some great examples of some posts here from some of our followers on our tiling pages here. We can see Neil Catlin is talking about a recent job that he's done, and he's gone there. He's shared the pictures right from the start all the way to the end and showing his process. Shane Hardy has talked about an open plan kitchen that he put together. He talked about his installer guarantee, the Bal manufacturer 25-year guarantee, some of the products he's used on this site, and also EB Tiling Solutions Limited with a lovely picture there of a recent job that he's completed. Top tip number 6 then, scheduling posts. Okay, frequency is important, and obviously we did talk about that, and it makes your page look realistic and authentic. We talked about not having too often, as this can put people off your company. You know, a good idea is maybe create a content calendar to maybe plan your stories and some of your articles. If you're away, if you're on holiday or something like that, think about maybe scheduling posts, which is something you can do on Facebook business page. Maybe sharing 1 post a day. You might want to go on at the end of the week and share your posts for the rest of the week if you're on holiday, for example. This keeps your page looking fresh when you're not there. There's also the option to pin as top story or content to the top of your page. This could be a really good, really recent job that you were on, which you were really proud of. Perhaps it was an old job that you've done which you were really proud of, or maybe it was a really good review you received from a customer, or where you received some recognition. Of course, it's always a good idea to keep a close eye on your page and respond to any comments you get, whether they are negative or positive. Try and respond to all comments and reviews, and get involved in conversations and be engaging. React quickly to any, when we're talking about negative posts, we always say react quickly to the negative posts and react quickly in a professional and timely manner. Don't engage in a tit for tat. And if you can, try and take the conversation offline at the earliest opportunity. What we don't want you to do is allow things to escalate in one post, because this can look really bad on your page. So obviously be professional, respond to that initial post, and if it does go any further, try and take that offline. Be engaging with your customer, thank them for their reviews, thank them for any comments they post on your page. A really good tool on Facebook Business is the Insights tracker, the Insights section of Facebook Business. This is where you can track your metrics. You can see who is engaging with your posts. You can see when your posts are being looked at and are shared. You can see which posts are the most engaging. This helps you as a tiler to plan ahead, think about what your content is getting the most hits, engagement and shares from your customers going forward. So this is an example of some insights that I've taken from the Bow page. You can talk, it shows you how many page views you've had, how many previews, the page likes you've had in a particular time frame, some of your post reach and your post engagement, and also your video views. You can change this from 7 days, you can change it to 28 days. You can also export your data as well. So you can download this data in a Excel format, and you can really delve into detail in your individual posts, see who's been looking at them, see how many people have liked and shared this. Okay, so now we need to start building your audience. So firstly, you can start by inviting your friends to like your page, and then ask them to comment and share, like and share your content. Another good thing is to join in some local Facebook groups and get your services known in the local area. You can also use your Facebook URL on your business cards. You can hand them out to your customers. When you visit a customer at the end of the job, you maybe want to ask them to go onto your page and leave a review of your work as well. This will obviously get your name known in the local area, and hopefully see the jobs start rolling in. Okay, so that's the end of the webinar today. Just a quick update. We have got some upcoming webinars coming up. Next week we have the advanced guides to Facebook marketing. That'll be Thursday, the 30th of April at 4 p.m. The week after, in a couple of weeks' time, we also have a webinar on building and promoting your business on social media. That's all types of social media. So we'll be looking at Twitter and LinkedIn, Facebook and other social media platforms. On the 21st of May, we have a webinar on using LinkedIn for business. Okay, I'm just going to stop sharing my screen. If anybody does have any questions, please do drop me an email. You can drop me an email at pjenkins@building-adhesives.com, or you can email our general marketing email, which is bowelmarketing@building-adhesives.com. And yeah, do remember to check us out next week for our advanced guide to using Facebook. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us.